Okay, today I'm going to show you how to edit your Joomla articles. What you'll want to do is you want to log into your administrator section by using the URL that I provided earlier. We won't be doing that due to security reasons of this video. So I've already done that, and when I logged in, I'm introduced to the control panel. And what you'll want to do is go to your articles, which are managed through the K2 system under K2 items, or you can just go to your quick items and K2 items and click on items. Then what you're presented with are all your slides, or actually you won't be shown that. You're going to be shown everything. And what you'll want to do is go ahead and click on your category and choose slider, because that's what we're going to edit today. If you were doing success stories, then you would be clicking on this and choose success stories, and then it will show just the success story pages because the system's filtering everything out. For the purpose of this video, we're doing success stories. We're doing the sliders. And on your system, you're probably only going to be shown under display 20. You'll want to change that to 25 as your default. And then as you're moving around through the system, it's always going to remember that. It's going to remember wherever you're at least on this login. It forgets it after you log out and goes back to defaults. So right now I'm showing all 25 slides. Today we are going to edit Tazira Nabanga, and we're going to click on her. And all the users in the system are going to have their editor turned off due to the fact that we're running a campaign right now. We don't want anybody stripping out code, and because what happens with an editor, if you have scripts in any of the pages, it pulls that out. And since most of the pages that you'll need to be editing for this campaign are going to have scripts in it, it's best you work in code view. And as soon as you go into the page, you want to go ahead and select all and copy it, and you'll want to open up Notepad and paste that content in Notepad, and then just minimize that. That's just your safety net in case something gets goofed here, or when you save the page and it's not quite displaying or it's missing something, you can always revert back by selecting all and pasting. What I just did there was this text had the apostrophe that was at an angle, which is the proper way to have it in documents. However, in code, it's better to have the foot mark, because HTML doesn't like those angled foot marks, or even the inch marks. The inch marks have to be inch marks, not the regular quotation marks. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Google Drive, and I'm going to open up Tazira's document that's been modified by Linda, and she had originally requested that I change the subhead, and I didn't realize that we actually had to update all this as well, so I missed that. So we're going to go ahead and update that. I've already changed this, the subhead, which if you look at this content is the H2, the title is the H1. Okay, then we're going to go back to Google, and we're going to copy the first paragraph, and since it looks like she's separating this with paragraphs, I'm going to keep it that way in the document. So the first paragraph is going to have this, and you'll notice these beads, that means bold. We are not going to be bolding the whole paragraph. We only want to bold maybe the first phrase. Okay, that's the treatment we're doing on these pages. So I'm choosing to bold only up to this M dash, and right now it's set as 2 hyphens, which, yeah, that's okay in Microsoft Word, but in real world you want an N dash. So the way to do that is you type in the HTML version of it. So the N dash should be the, well, let's do an M dash. That one's a little bit longer. And then we're going to change these apostrophes to the correct kind. Typically, if we were in an editor, those can be, it'll automatically fix those because there's a paste feature that will strip it all out. But unfortunately, we can't work in that mode in this particular document. Other pages on the website you can. You just have to know that there's no scripts in it. Oh, here was that other one. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is pick the next paragraph. Okay. And since the paragraph was the whole list, now we're not doing that. We're actually going to end it here. So we have to do a closing paragraph, and then we need to do an opening paragraph and paste in that new starting paragraph, and then a soft break in case we need it. I don't think we do, but I'm going to put it in anyways. We already have a closing paragraph at the end here. It's where is it at? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. However, we're going to be updating the LIs, or the bullets, as well. I'm just going to globally copy them because I'm not sure what the words were changed. I'm not taking any chances. So I'm just going to replace each one. I'm going to do the second one between the, ooh, look at this. I'm surprised that worked. If you have coding errors like that, things break. Third one. The fourth one. Now it looks like she added in 2 additional ones, so hopefully they're going to fit. Okay, so this is where you're going to have to add more LIs here. You can actually, if you don't want to type or just copy them, just go like that, and then you close it. And there should be one more. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. So that should be good to go. You'll want to look for this. That's a good sign. And then what we're going to do is, if you hit this logo, it reloads the page. If it doesn't show, then what I like to do is hold the shift key and you hit this little refresh button, and what that does, it clears some of the cache. It doesn't always clear it all, but it clears most of it. And then just flip through your slides. Now, actually, this is kind of unfair. I'm already logged in, so you'll want to go into the login again, and again, I won't be showing that where that is for security reasons. But I'm logged in right now, and I went ahead and refreshed, and we're gonna go to her slide. I think she's almost the last one. So I flip through quite. I should have went the other way. That's okay. There she is. Yeah, way too many bullets. So they're gonna have to revisit this one. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this alone and let them decide which bullet they want to remove. Okay, so we are done with this page. So then what you'll want to do is hit save and close, and that's it. Once you're completed with any updates in the system, you'll want to go ahead and hit your backup system, which is under components, and keep a backup. And it's all set up. You just want to hit backup now, type in what you changed, and then hit backup now. This is going to take quite a bit of time, so we won't be saving that. And usually what I do is, once the backup's completed, I log into FTP and download the backup, because the system only saves 3 backups, and if, let's say, this backup is unsuccessful, and really you'll never know unless you actually try it, like actually set up another website with that bug, you'll never know if that backup is a good backup or not. That's why this company always suggests that you test it, but we don't always have time to do that. So the way to protect yourself is to always download the backup after, so that if you found that one backup doesn't work, then you can go back to another older one. You just have to realize that you're not going to have all the changes that you made, but I'm sure most people can live with that, since at least the website's still up. That's the main goal with backups. All right, well, that's it for today.